Well, hello to you, forehead. Okay, listen, before you smash that thumbs down button for me putting clickbait in the title, just know that this video is not clickbait. This actually did happen. And if you see, because it's like probably a long title, it says Dreamtime Storytime, or Dream Storytime. It's got the word dream in the title somewhere. But I do have stories of times that I almost died. If you want me to really tell those, leave a comment below or smash the thumbs up button. Or you know what, if you don't want me to, or actually, you know what, if you want me to, smash the thumbs down button. Hey guys, it's Alvin and welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you're new. If you're not, hello. You're probably here every Sunday, so you're probably not new. So I know I didn't post last week and I'm really sorry about that, but I think this video will make up for it. So it's not really a funny video, it's not really a different video, it's kind of a story time, if you will. And I don't really tell story times because, like I said, nothing really interesting happens in my life. There have been times where I actually have almost died in real life, but I've never told the internet about them, and I guess I'm kind of telling you that now that I've almost died a couple times. But that's not something that we take in good stride. Okay, so this whole video is basically a dream journal slash continuation of the time that I had that weird dream last year of the eclipse. If you haven't seen that video, I'll post a link below so you can go check that out so you kind of know what I'm talking about. But yeah, it was really one of the weirdest, strangest dreams ever, and it was so scary and so freaking realistic that I actually started I actually woke up and my heart was like boom, 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 boom. It was like super racing. I mean, when I say it was racing fast, I mean it was like, can't you hear my heartbeat coming your way? Boom, 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 super bass type. Fucking running away. I think it was actually like 5 a.m. in the morning when I woke up, and I remember this clearly that I had to write it down and make a video about it. So with that being said, let's start the video of the time a loved one turned on me and tried to kill me in my dream. I still don't know the title, so I'll probably put like it up there somewhere. And it's gonna have dream in the title, so don't smash the thumbs down button, because this isn't clickbait. So this actually happened June 1st, 2018 at 5:41 a.m. So I was kind of right. It's like a really fucking long, look at this, look at how long this story is. Like, oh my god, this story is long as fuck. Oh shit. So I'm gonna read what I actually wrote down in the story, and then I'll probably just like explain it in my words so it makes sense, because it's like a whole bunch of gibberish here. Okay. Actually, before we start reading, because I mentioned 13 Reasons Why in here, I'm rewatching the entire first season, and I haven't started any of the second season episodes yet. I've only seen the first episode of season 2, and I haven't seen any. I think this is what heavily influenced my dream. I know that sounds bad, but it must have. Like, just now at like 5:30 p.m. I just finished the last episode of season 1. So now I'm caught up and I remember everything that happens. Okay, let's really start. Okay, so I keep watching an episode of 13 Reasons Why every night, and this dream is the most fucked up of all. A loved one turned on me and tried to kill me. Warning, dark. Yeah, it's gotta have that disclaimer because this is a dark story. And I'm not gonna say this person's name because I know him in real life, so we'll call this person Jason. So Jason told me that apparently in this dream, I'm a homeowner, and I guess Jason is like the co-homeowner. Like, we live in a house together, we're good friends, and then we live in a house together, we have a mortgage that we have to pay, whatever. Adult stuff, just adult things, hee hee. So Jason told me that the mortgage on the house was way past due, and I have no idea how it even happened since I was always 1 or 2 weeks ahead of payments. Keep in mind, in real life, when I make my payments on all of my bills, I always make sure that they're like at least 1 or 2 weeks ahead of time. This way, whatever money's left over, like I have something to spend, like whether it be food, gas, or just something to treat yourself, you know? Keep in mind, a mortgage. Me. A house. Like, how in the hell did that even happen? You know this was a dream, lol question mark. Eventually, I never understand why, and a few days go by and Jason decides that he's had it with me. Again, this would not happen in real life. I hate people and I'd most likely live alone, parentheses. One night, it was storming outside, I'm asleep in the dream, and I see myself looking over my sleeping body in my room like a movie. So like, I'm sleeping here on this bed, and then I'm like on the corner of my room. Like, this is the whole thing that's so weird. We have a house together, and this house literally has this exact same bedroom. Like, this exact same bedroom in a new house. So like, over there, like, you can't really see, but like, that's like the corner of my room where like my closet is, my computer and everything. I'm standing over there, and I'm looking over my body. Like, I'm literally looking at myself sleep. Alright, keep that in mind. I'm like watching this whole thing. In the dream, I see myself looking over my sleeping body in my room like a movie. And I see Jason, this just sounds like a Friday the 13th thing. And I see Jason start to grab me. You might want to cover your ears because this is where it gets dark. Like 0 to 100 dark real fast. And I see Jason start to grab me by the neck. And even though I'm watching this happen, like, I still feel that pain. Like, you know when you're dreaming and like, you know, like someone is like choking you, or like you're falling, or like you hit yourself, like you can feel it in the dream. Like, I felt that in the dream. Like, I felt like the actual hands, like it fucking hurt. So Jason then proceeds to punch me in the face and knocks me out. Like I black out. Like, keep in mind, I was sleeping, so I'm already like halfway already knocked out, so he just punched the lights out of me. And then I see him drag me out of bed, and what seems like a few hours later, I wake up in the basement. Typical horror movie scenario. Like, this pretty much happens in every horror movie ever. This basement is like no basement I've ever seen in real life. I play a lot of video games, so this basement looked like the horror ones that you see in the Resident Evil games and others. So specifically, this basement looked like the basement in Resident Evil 7. If anybody's played Resident Evil 7, you kind of remember like when Ethan was trying to find Mia down in the basement of the baker's home. It's like all tunnely, it's like tunnels, catacombs, and it's like all abandoned. This is how the basement literally looked. Like no rec room, no run-of-the-mill good average basements. Resident Evil 7 basements. I wake up, my face is bleeding. Oh, keep in mind, now like I'm transported like down in the basement and I'm still looking at myself like as this whole thing is happening. I wake up, face bleeding, bruises all over my right arm. There were 5 of them right here, like they were like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 bruises, like maybe this like that big. And like the bruises were like kind of like greenish blue, like they just happened, like they haven't proceeded to like fully like the purple red kind of shade of bruises. I don't know, like they were still pretty fresh. There were 4 bruises. There were 5 of them on my left. I'm sorry, I take that back. There were 5 bruises on my left arm and then there was 4 on my right. No, I take that back. There were 5 of them on my right and 4 of them on my left. I remember because I looked at the bruises like from my perspective. Like beat up Alvin saw the bruises like on his arm. So then I then see Jason approach me and I'm asking in the most excruciating pain, why are you doing this? I thought it was due to not owing for the house, but it turns out he had been having it out for me for the longest time. I know, right? You never know which of your friends you can trust nowadays. He says nothing and then I see him with a syringe. Multiple syringes, actually. This is where I think, holy shit, this is it. I'm gonna die. You can only assume what was in the syringes. I mean, like, come on. You've seen A Nightmare on Elm Street, like the part where Freddy like takes all the syringes and he injects them into the girl, like in the alleyway, trying to fight him. I struggle to get away, but it's no use. He then grabs me and one by one takes the syringe. Let me get an example. Okay, this is gonna be a bad example, but this is the syringe, because this is like the closest thing to like a syringe. This is actually a pulparindo candy, so like the candy, like whatever, we'll just put the cap back on. Well, that's good. So he grabs me, and then he grabs my arm, and then he just takes the syringe, and then what does he do? He fully just injects it, plunges it way the fuck in there. Like, I'm talking like, bro, like, have you ever seen Saw? Like, that kind of a pain is like, bam, it's like, bam, bam, like, literally like, okay, I got your injection and now it's boosh, like that kind of fucking excruciating pain. I remember this exactly because I look at my arm as he's injecting it and I immediately feel the pain of what I thought was the main ingredient and what they use for euthanizing dogs. I mean, I've never known what that felt, but like I've been in that point where it's not a pretty sight. The pain was literally like no other. Then he took 4 more of these and then just kept plunging them in my right side of the arm as if the first one wasn't enough to kill me. I'm now lying there going ballistic and looking at him as he walks away and throws the empty syringe my way. So he was literally just like, have fun by yourself down there with like the smuggest look on his face. I remember seeing that smug look and I'm like, why are you doing this? Like, I couldn't believe that Jason was doing this to me. Like literally, I could not believe that was happening. Like this person I've known in real life had it out for me for the entire time and I did not even know it. Like, what the? Now, if you think this is a fucked up story, just wait. It gets even more fucked up. You're literally, at the end of this video, you're probably gonna be like, what? Like, huh? Huh? So then the story still continues. It's like there's still literally like a crap load left. So I'm still in the basement and I don't know how this happens, but since I know this is a dream and I already acknowledge that this was a dream, I mysteriously am still breathing after what feels like hours passing. I'm still alive. I'm able to crawl up the stairs and stumble into the living room. I see many people there, but they don't acknowledge my presence. Like, how can you not see this guy covered in bruises and then have 5 syringe holes in my arm? Like, hi, just no big deal, just a dead guy, just waltzing by here. I hear them discussing on selling the house and what would be best for it. Again, I was like, this house was put a curse on me. I see everything in the living room has been boxed and I see my stuff has been too. Jason eventually walks in behind me and sees me. He picks me up and sits me on the chair. Again, Resident Evil fans, Resident Evil 7 fans, you know how the bakers just grab Ethan and then they sit him down, they have him tied up, and they're sitting at him at like a dinner table, and then they're having like this disgusting ass dinner. If you don't know any of that, I'm gonna put like a link so you guys can like go check out the game because it's a really fun game. So he picks me up and sits me on the chair. The group of people can now see me and feel 0 sympathy for me. Like, hello, like you didn't see me the first time, like what, like okay, whatever. Think of this like a Knights of the Round Table kind of crowd around the table type thing. You know, like the Knights of the Round, how they have like the 12 knights or whatever. This is how many like fucking, that's how many people were there. Jason then looks at me and then asks, did you have fun? Like, what the fuck? Just wait. I literally don't understand how to reply to that. I thought I had passed on and I was dreaming while inside this dream. Like, a dream within a dream within a dream? Like, it's like a dreamception. Like, I'm having a dream inside a dream. Like, it's so weird. I don't know what's going on at this point. And here is where the story gets fucked up. Jason then turns to me and says, "You know those syringes I injected you with?" Just a wild question for you guys. What do you think Jason filled the syringes with? Go ahead, I'll wait while you guys figure it out. Did you guys figure it out yet? Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now. I literally filled them with saline solution. Excuse me? Like, what? Huh? Come a fucking again? Let that be a lesson to never be late on the mortgage payment. You mean to tell me that this is your sick way getting back to me for not paying you back in time for the house? This is where that gif of Viola Davis picking up her purse would come in play. Like, pretend this is the pretend this is her purse. This is literally me after he told me that in my dream. And then I woke up to the sounds of alarms, knowing that it was time to get up. So yeah, that was the story of the time a loved one turned on me and tried to kill me in my dream. Yeah, I know it's not your funny kind of video, but you know what? This was different. I'm literally texting them, shh. I'm still filming. I have to film the outro, guys. Be quiet. This is probably gonna go as an extra. Shh, I'm filming. It literally just says shh. So yeah, I guess the moral of this story is always have your mortgage paid in time because you never know what kinds of fucked up shit your friends will do to you. Well, there you guys go. I certainly hope that you enjoyed this week's video of a dark story time that I promise probably won't happen unless you guys really want them, which even if you do or don't, I'll still probably tell them anyway. If you guys like this video, then as always, please make sure to give this video a big ol' thumbs up and go ahead and hit that little bell down below because YouTube, I guess, is now fucking with the algorithm and now your favorite videos are not going to be in chronological order. So now it would mean the world to me if you click that little bell down below so that you know when all my videos go live, which are every Sunday at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. Then again, you probably already knew that. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching this week's video, and until next time, I bid thee farewell. Goodbye, and good night, and sweet dreams.